many shelter pets do you think get euthanized each year due to lack of adoption?
I'm not sure. If I had to make a guess, 50,000.
100,000.
Each year it'd be a lot, maybe 5 million.
I'm going to guess maybe about 500,000.
It counts kittens and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I would say in the millions.
Maybe 500,000?
Well, the number is 2.7 million, which is about half of who died in the Holocaust. Well, the number is 2.7 million. And the number is 2.7 million, and that is half of who died in the Holocaust. What is your opinion on spay and neuter?
Well, I think it's very important because it prevents overpopulation of pets, and you see all the time lots of pets that are just running down the road or whatever, and these pets either end up, or not only pets I guess, but these strays end up either injured or sick or end up in a pound and getting euthanized, so I think it's very important.
What is your opinion on spay and neuter?
I think that it's important because there's too many animals right now without a home. So they should get spayed and neutered, all pets.
What is your opinion on spay and neuter?
I think spaying and neutering is very important just because we do have such a large overpopulation of stray animals in our shelters and in our pounds. So I think it's really, really important to help control the pet population and to spay and neuter your animals.
What is your opinion on spay and neuter?
Unless you're a breeder, your dog should probably be spayed or neutered.
Yeah.
I agree with Bob Barker.
What is your opinion on the pit bull?
I think they can be good dogs. I think that it's a nature versus nurture type thing, that they can be very good pets, very good companions. It's just if they're raised the wrong way, they can become aggressive.
I personally own 4 pit bulls and I've never had a problem. I think any dog can have kind of is what you would call a screw loose and be kind of a crazy dog, just like any person might end up having some mental issues, but I think a lot of it is how you treat the dog. Like I said, I never had problems with my dogs. I don't let my dogs ever run loose, and I don't let kids, sit on them like they're a horse or pull on their ears and things like that. So,
what is your opinion on the pit bull?
It's just a dog. There's some breeds that are slightly more aggressive, but all in all, it's the owner. I don't think it's the dog.
Yeah.
A friend who has a couple of them, and they're a couple of the nicest dogs I've ever played with. I know they have a bad reputation, and I don't know if I have an opinion on the pit bull more than I have an opinion on people who maybe raise pit bulls. And I know a loving family who has 2 dogs, and they're great pets. So,
what is your opinion on the pit bull?
I don't really have too much of an opinion. I think it's not the dog or the breed, it's the owner. That's usually who contributes to their behavior. So if the pit bull is well trained and loved, I think it would be a good family dog. But if it's not and it's trained to be aggressive, then it's going to be aggressive.
Yeah.
But I do love pit bulls out.
Lastly, what would be good advice to give to the community on how we can help our animals get adopted out to good homes?
Well, I think a good thing would be using media.
Yeah.
Doing an ad campaign to encourage people to adopt. Maybe trying new forms of media, social media, stuff like that. Try some new ideas, like maybe having nursing home adopt pets and stuff like that.
What would be good advice to give to the community on how we can help our animals get adopted out to good homes?
I think the number one thing is you really just need to go out and tell everybody who is interested in possibly adopting an animal to avoid breeders and to adopt from shelters, because those are the animals that need love and attention probably the most.